to begin our journey looking at Taranaki Mounga. We're just above the Stratford Plateau on the eastern side of the Mounga, and this is Shane, a volcanologist with Auckland University, and Lena, a PhD student. So looking at the Mounga today, impressive sight, Shane, but tell us a bit more about the type of volcano that Taranaki is.
Well, it's always like this weather in Taranaki to start with. So we call this an andesite volcano, which is an intermediate volcano. And what I mean by that is, if you think of Hawaii, which is full of all the nice red lava, that's a basalt volcano. And if you think of Taupo, which is full of all this white pumice, that's a rhyolite volcano. This is in the middle. This is an intermediate volcano, and it produces a lot of grey stuff. So it produces volcanic ash, it produces lava flows, it produces lahars, produces debris avalanches, and also pyroclastic flows. And so we'll talk a bit about these in the next few stops.
Right, so it's a very neat cone shape. So it's built up in layers?
Yeah, so basically it all depends on how much energy is involved. And so because the volcano can throw out certain amounts of stuff in an explosive eruption, it doesn't get far away from the vent. And also some material just oozes out and just flows away from the vent. So it builds up this beautiful, what we call a stratovolcano or a composite cone, but we get these beautiful mountain building volcanoes. And so Taranaki, Ruapehu, Tongariro, Narahoi, all of these are composite volcanoes.
Right, and so you were talking about two types of eruption?
Yeah, so we have two main types of eruption. One we call explosive eruptions, and this one is driven essentially by a lot of energy, a lot of gas that's within the magma, and when the magma comes to the surface, it explodes because all that gas is trapped initially and it just wants to get out and escape, and so it just explodes everything apart. So effusive eruptions are the ones that you can see at the moment in Iceland. There's an effusive eruption going on. A little while ago in Hawaii there was an effusive eruption going on, and they are involving magma just quite gently coming out of the ground, and it sort of flows out of the ground, not like water, but quite more viscous, and it flows across the ground, and those are the ones that produce these beautiful red lava flows.
So Lena, looking behind us, what can we actually see? What are some of the features of the volcano?
So right now you can see a lot of lava flows. So a lot of these big ridges are lava flows coming down from the summit. You can see a couple over there. There's that one up top, which was a lava flow from the summit up there. But then also we can see this other peak, and it also has some lava flows associated with it. And a lot of my research has to do with that peak, and it has a very different composition from the summit. Shane was talking about the salt, so it's a little bit darker, has a little bit different eruption styles. And I think that's one of the really cool things about science. There are these big unanswered questions that are just sitting right in front of us, waiting to be answered.
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to finding out more about the Mounga on our journey and some of its history. But kia ora, thanks guys.
Yeah, let's go on a journey.